I want to start us out by discussing what we think a big three could be considered. Like the first ever, if we consider the big three, like the OG big three, what that could be considered. And I had to go take my leave real quick, but I'm gonna leave Dane and Omar to discuss that for a moment.
Yeah, as I was saying, Dragon Ball Z it never has fell off and never will fall off.
Yeah, what do you guys thinking? Because I know you guys said Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, Dragon Ball Z is there no matter what.
I know someone mentioned Yu Hakusho as well, which I'm definitely with that. I mean, Yu is great. I don't know how popular it was though. I feel like we got to consider that, and from a manga sense. I don't know if Timmy has any insight on the manga side of what used to be popular for the
Yeah,
OG.
what's
I'm
the
not
what's
too
the
sure.
scoop, Timmy? What do you think?
Well, what my guess is, I'd say Yu Yu, Dragon Ball Z, and I don't know about a third one though. That's something I'm still
Right,
thinking
right
about.
now, I have Evangelion down right now on the MS Paint.
Should we show the MS Paint? There's the MS Paint, guys. Okay. Timmy's trying to look without being in the camera. That's crazy.
How is he this tryhard, bro?
It's working out.
Oh my gosh, man.
Ooh, Hunter, Hunter. You gotta stop saying all these different
Cardiac
stuff, bro.
says, sorry, I
We're
can't
gonna be
hear
for
anything
hours.
Timmy says because I can't see his face.
Dude, that's a
What about
rip.
Hunter? So he said associative hearing.
That's such a rip.
So someone said, "What about Hunter x Hunter?" I think that was probably too much after. Plus, it's still going on, so I don't know.
I mean,
No, the OG
One Piece
Hunter
is
x
still
Hunter.
going on.
We can. Yeah, I guess that's true. But is Hunter x Hunter really an OG? Does anyone really consider that an OG?
Hunter x Hunter?
The anime came out and it did.
Whoa, Astro. When did Astro Boy come out? Because I'm pretty sure that's considered the first anime, right?
Ultra.
Ultraman. That I'm
Honestly,
looking up.
honestly, don't know what I know. Dane said Sailor Moon earlier. Are we really thinking Evangelion? I mean, was Evangelion really popping like that? Cardiac says Hunter Arrow 2 is like the One Piece.
Yeah, Hunter
Hunter
Squared.
x Hunter, bro.
I'm never saying that, bro. Cardiac is not getting that from me, bro. It's not happening. It's like the One Piece of the other big three. It's just always going on. That's crazy. All right, well, for real, in my opinion, I feel like the one we had in DBZ, UU, and Sailor Moon
No.
sounds good to me.
Fire.
Inuyasha. Yasha was pretty
I feel like, is it like to that caliber though?
Good question.
well known.
Your dog is really.
This is an all-time podcast. Anyways,
Can't have my fries.
I think we don't really gotta spend much time on the OGs. I feel like we can all kind of agree it's gonna be some combination of DBZ and Yu
feel like-
Hakusho.
I feel like maybe we don't even have to go big three. Maybe like the big duo.
Big duo. What was it? Was
Honorable
Yu
mention.
really like that though?
Yu Yu. I feel like, in my opinion, I say it was
Oh my
simply
God.
because
This man said River print review. I'm gonna kill myself. Okay.
he said that.
Cardiac, why you looking there, bro?
That sounds like
What
something
are
you
you
say.
doing, man? What do you?
I
Cardiac,
expected.
bro. Hey,
I
yo.
expected that from Mega Turtles. Not go cap, but here's what it is.
We truly love our fans here at the Flow.
Debatable.
It's like fuck y'all. Anyways, yeah. Man, is there even any? I feel like when I think of OG shows, I think of Yu Hakusho, I think of Dragon Ball Z. There's not another one that comes to my mind that I'm like, man, that's an OG show that's up there like that. I feel like when I hear Sailor Moon, I think that I just didn't have any I was not invested in Sailor Moon. I've never seen Sailor Moon. I've probably heard more about Sailor Moon than anything else you mentioned though.
I'm not even going to comment on whatever was just said in chat.
Okay.
How long is Sailor Moon?
Don't know anywhere,
Man
but
has his
So-
Canada dry.
I do. It's the state of Rivers DMs. Ha!
Okay, so are we just going to say Dragon Ball Z and Yu Yu Hakusho for the OG?
I would say Sailor Moon too, honestly.
If we're talking about the show 5 seasons.
Oh yeah, that's enough because
They got a lot of
that's
movies.
less than Yu for sure. Yeah, Maury says his first manga. Cardiac says Ava, Cowboy Bebop,
Yeah.
Slam Dunk.
What about Cowboy Bebop, though?
Cowboy Bebop.
I was gonna mention Cowboy Bebop, but I felt like it was like, or that's why I asked the question whether.
Yeah, we have to think about like longevity and how popular it was, because this is more about like popularity, I think, than
That's true. That's true. Okay. Yeah. You know, I- is it? Yeah, I think it's more like I think it is more about popularity. Honestly, if
We mentioned Full Metal Alchemist.
Fullmetal Alchemist,
But like, when was it made then?
that could be a shout.
I guess
When was it?
are we cutting off like OG at like the 2000s?
I feel like that's a good spot to cut it off.
But when, well, I feel like that depends because when was our big three made? Because I feel like we should do before then.
Well, I know
I think
that
like
One Piece started the anime in like 2000.
Oh, we're talking
or
about anime?
1999. No, but I'm saying the
I
manga.
think
The manga probably started not long before that.
the most like
Manga was
the
made 1997.
Okay.
One Piece.
So yeah, I guess if we're saying like maybe early to before the 90s, then
I
I
don't
think
know.
we'd have to.
One Piece just goes through this entire list. They're OG, they're Prime, they're after the Prime, they're going on right now.
'Cause
One Piece is
wasn't-
just like
wasn't Naruto started in like 2002, I think, and then Bleach sometime around that time as well. I want to say. That sounds right. That sounds right. FMA was written in like 03. So that'd be like around the same time as Naruto.
Yeah, the manga was 1999 for Naruto.
Yeah, not that. Okay, so FMA was around the same time frame as those, so it wouldn't be able to count. So I'm still on the side of I'm just saying fuck it and saying Sailor Moon, Yu Yu, and DBZ. They're OG big three.
Oh, that was a pretty
Is
big
it?
one. I feel
'Cause
like, I don't know. I feel like that's a hard one to talk about because
I feel like yeah.
I feel like it's known, but it's not as.
I feel like because you also got to think in the mind frame of people back then at the same time. Because like for us, these shows are big because they're kind of still relevant, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But like,
I wouldn't.
Yeah, because Fist of the North Star is a shout. Because I feel like that's also influenced a lot of other manga as well. I feel like when we're talking about a big three, it has to be influence, popularity, and longevity. I feel like those are the main three factors: influence, popularity, and longevity. So I feel like in terms of, I don't know how long the Fist of the North Star is. Was it a long manga or?
I have no idea.
I mean, well, at least from a popularity standpoint, I've heard of Sailor Moon more than Fist of the North Star. But
Fist-
from,
Oh, I was just gonna say it lasted 109 episodes.
because I was gonna say from an influence standpoint,
It's 109 here. Yeah, but I think that's like, I feel like there's like other parts of are that because they did come out with like a
JoJo's.
20 something
Oh.
like little short.
Cardiac is bringing up JoJo's.
oh, JoJo started in 1987. What? Can we really? I mean,
Yeah.
we could say if we're gonna say Fist of the North Star, would JoJo's just
Yeah, it
do
did
more
because
than that?
JoJo Part 1 kind of went along with the like whole like Fist of the North Star thing because if you look at the manga of both of them, their character like I guess models kind of mirror each other in this sense.
Yeah.
What do you think, Timmy?
I feel like that's hard because whenever people talk about JoJo, they mean like the parts like that are kind of like after that, if you know what I mean. Like I guess
Yeah,
'cause it's
stands
like,
and stuff.
Cause like yeah, like you really only like other than like I guess part 2 could be included in it, but other than part 2, cause like everyone kind of I feel everyone kind of talks about part 3 and up as like this is JoJo, you know what I mean? Cause people they don't like part
Yeah.
1, part 2.
I like part 1.
People say like part 2. I think.
Yeah, I was gonna say people like part 2, but only really for Joseph.
Okay.
He made part 2, and then I feel like people just kind of like part 3 and up, part 5 being like one of like the highlights or whatever. Yeah, and JoJo's is still ongoing and manga wise anyway, and anime actually. So I don't know. I feel like that's a interesting one to talk about because it's
Definitely.
like I feel like it's
It's one
very
of the-
like specific
still
as to like
going.
what points in time it was like really popular. Because like, and another thing about it, JoJo's like really went like the different route, having it starting like what in, like England or whatever. I think that's where part 1 took place, and like that was very like what are you doing? You know, Japanese people, we need you know.
Yeah,
And it's
yeah.
just, like it was very just like I think it was a very controversial start. So it was just like that's a bit interesting. I feel that whole
It's
thing.
almost like on One Piece.
Ooh, apparently part 3 was from 89 to 92 though.
Oh, I did not know that.
So was
Actually,
it-
yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, that makes
Cardiac
sense.
K got all the JoJo's knowledge.
So
Look
does
at
that
him.
mean that
Damn, I thought that was written a lot more recently.
was
Oh,
there
it's real old.
was there like a long hiatus? For
With
JoJo's
JoJo?
at some point? Because I know we're on part 8 now, or part 8 just
I
finished.
think we remastered most.
For the manga wise.
I have
Because I'm
actually
thinking
no
like,
idea.
if part 3 was until 92, then we're gonna be on part 9 now. That doesn't seem like the other parts lasted that long.
I heard some of the parts are really.
Let's see, he has Wikipedia. Yeah, I guess that's true. Diamond is Unbreakable was written 92 to 95. Okay. I mean, the thing is though, I feel like I've heard Fisted North Star mentioned in terms of influence more than JoJo's. I don't know if you guys would agree with that, but usually when I hear like people talk about what manga are influenced by what, Fisted North Star comes up more often than JoJo. Like I've never really heard anyone say JoJo's influenced anything. I don't know if that's true or not. So I've definitely heard Fist of the North Star be mentioned from multiple other series. Like, oh, this was an influence of this series.
So are we going to say Dragon Ball Z, Yu Yu Hakusho, and Fist of the North Star?
I feel like you also got to think because JoJo's really didn't get an anime like much later, and its first initial anime run was only of part 3.
True.
As well as like during that time, what's it called? Fist of the North Star did get an anime in like the 80s or whatever. So I feel like you also have to take that into consideration. Because I think I'm not too sure, but I think like series get animes based on how popular they are, and I feel like that's why Fist of the North Star kind of got an anime first.
That's true. That's a fair point. But just for a Sailor Moon point, like in terms of here in the West, I've seen like Sailor Moon like symbols and just like shit around like everywhere, and like even like for fucking like rap artists, I've seen like covers of like song like single covers or something that'll have like some sort of Sailor Moon representation or some shit in it. And it's just like I've just seen a lot of Sailor Moon representation in a lot of places. I feel like at least here in the West, Sailor Moon was popping like hell is like popping.
This is North.
So for me
You can go get his
personally,
kibble or whatever
I think it's really it comes down between Fist and North Star and Sailor Moon. Of course, would you put either of those two above Yu Yu? Because I mean, Yu Yu's not like crazy popular or crazy. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I guess like crazy.
Yo, we're going to be here all day. We got to move on. Right now, I have a Dragon Ball Z, Yu Yu Hakusho, and a Sailor Moon.
Okay, so do you want to say Fist of North Star or Sailor Moon? I guess that's debated.
or both of them.
Just one of the one or two. I think we all kind of already had Yu Yu. I'm not.
Okay.
We ain't gonna argue this forever.
For Sailor Moon?
Alright. Okay. Okay. Fist of North Star. Sure. We can do that.